Finding the right therapist can be a really frustrating process. I actually always tell people that it's kind of like dating. If after 1 or 2 appointments, you're not clicking with this person, you don't feel like they get you, it's probably time to move on. There's so many people that get stuck with or feel like they're stuck with therapists that don't really understand them or are just not the right fit for them, whether it's culturally or it has to do with the gender or just the outlook, or maybe it's generational. Maybe they're dismissive. I've heard a lot of stories of people feeling like they were dismissed in therapy. Whatever it is, you don't have to engage in a relationship, a therapeutic one, with someone who you don't feel like is a good fit for you. That's one of the reasons that we offer free consultations. We don't feel like you should have to pay to figure out if this person is a good fit for you. Again, it may take a few sessions to see if maybe that's not the right specialty. Sometimes people come in and they say they want to work on one thing, and then 3 sessions later, it comes out that actually they need something else. That's a different story. But you should be able to just meet with the therapists as many as you need to. I would say at least 3 is a good number, and get a feel for how they work, and don't be afraid of voicing what you're looking for. Some therapists are more take charge, and some of them let the client lead. And I actually found that it's better to have a collaborative discussion about what you're expecting, what the limits are of what they can give you, the way they're oriented. And then this way you can actually see, okay, is this a realistic person that I can trust to work towards my goals? Or is this somebody who's really not aligned, and that's okay, and it's not personal, but at least I know that I'm going to get what I need out of it, because you are paying for it and it's your time. So you really should be selective when picking a therapist and making sure that it's worth the investment, because when you find the right one, it really can be so worth it, and you can start unlocking different levels of living your life that feel so much more authentic to you and less stressful. I mean, for me, that was my experience. I had gone through a few years many years actually, of trying to find the right one. And sometimes one therapist can take you somewhere to a point, and then you kind of outgrow what they're able to do for you. And that's okay too. You can also take breaks from therapy if you feel stable and you feel like you're in a good spot. Like, you're not supposed to be in therapy for the rest of your life. In my view, and everyone's different, coming into therapy is more like, okay, I have these specific things that I want to work on, or these things in my life that are not working for me. I want to understand why they're like that, and I want to overcome that. And sometimes you'll unlock something new that you want to work on, so you may stay in longer, but that initial thing should have an expiration date. You shouldn't be working on feeling abandoned for 10 years. If you are, it's probably not the right therapist for you or the right therapist modality. And that's like kind of my view on short-term versus long-term. And then in terms of just finding the right therapist, like I said earlier, I just think it's about being honest with the person sitting in front of you and yourself, and not talking yourself into something that you don't want to do.